Hello, folks, and welcome back into day 6, 7, 8,
I've lost count.
9, whatever it is of Kawhi Watch, because he still has not yet made a decision, and we'll update you with everything we know right now on Kawhi. I am Tom Downey. That is Jimmy Crowther. We continue to wait for Kawhi. He's following the rules, guys. He's just waiting to make a decision until the moratorium ends or something.
It's literally all we're waiting on. I mean, free agency feels like it's been going for a month. It feels like it's basically over because everybody else has figured it out. But Kawhi Leonard, he hasn't.
All right, so here is the latest on Kawhi Leonard here. Chris Carter believes Kawhi will announce today. He feels like it's the Lakers or the Raptors, and that's kind of a change where he's been saying, no, it's the Clippers remain in it there. I will also make note here. The Raptors plane that escorted, or I guess took Kawhi from San Diego to Toronto is now back in San Diego. So
we are on full Kawhi watch here at Chat Sports.
Someone get that chopper out there, too.
We've got inside sources inside the plane with Kawhi telling us where it's going, where it's landing. We know everything there is to know about Kawhi. We're keeping you updated here on Chat Sports.
So maybe it'll happen today. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Because there were the reports like 3 days ago. It's going to happen in the next 24 hours. And then literally nothing on that front even ended up happening. Of course, Kawhi remains the biggest free agent out there. So, Jimmy, how you feeling right now about where we sit with Kawhi and everything that's gone on so far?
I think it's just crazy. I mean, I understand this is like kind of the first time he's gotten to decide where he wants to go, you know, get a big payday, and he earns it. He's earned it, you know. I mean, last season had an incredible year with the Toronto Raptors, led them to an NBA championship. I mean, he's arguably a top 2, maybe top player in the NBA right now. He deserves to take his time on this. I don't know where he's leaning. I don't think anybody knows where he's leaning. But if I had to make a prediction, I'm going to say the Lakers.
All right, folks, again, feel free to throw your votes in there. Of course, Leonard is the top free agent this year. That was very much set in stone once Kevin Durant unfortunately tore his Achilles. He fell out. Of course, he went to Brooklyn there. And now everyone's waiting on Kawhi. Now, in the past, we have seen the #1 free agent kind of take his time more. Yeah. LeBron's done it a few times. Other players have done it before. And yet, here we are continuing to wait on a Kawhi decision, whatever that may be. At some point, we'll get it. Shout out Eden, who said the Wizards were going to land Kawhi Leonard.
They'd have to trade a lot of
They
things.
threw in the lull, so I appreciate it. But again, though, there are 3 teams here in the mix for Kawhi. Both LA franchises, the Clippers and the Lakers. And then, of course, the defending champions, the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, and people actually got onto us yesterday for saying, oh, the Clippers are in it. They are still in it. Nobody has definitively been ruled out of this Kawhi Leonard race. Now
they just seem to be in third.
Exactly. And maybe it's just because we haven't heard anything, but not being able to hear anything, it might be a good thing for the Clippers, maybe, because we know Kawhi likes to stay tight-lipped with stuff. He doesn't want to let anything leak. So maybe that's good for the Clippers. Of course, Lakers, in my eyes, are the front runners, and then Toronto Raptors, you can't count out a return to a championship team.
All right, folks, make sure you are subscribed to us here on YouTube. Hit us up with that subscription. We're trying to get to 125K. We're very close, though. 124,739. I think we'll get it during this show.
I think we easily should, especially, hey, if Kawhi figures something out during this, those numbers are going to go wild.
Yeah, we'll see there. We will be live as soon as Kawhi makes his decision for you guys. 124,751, the new updated number there. So again, folks, make sure you are subscribed. I'll update those here in a little bit. 124,751. Thank you guys if you are already subscribed. We know that a lot of you guys already are. Meanwhile, Kawhi, again, he continues to be, I think, just the growth, too. I mean, his numbers have steadily gone up each year he's actually been healthy there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's been one of the biggest things is his health. And when he is healthy, again, top-tier offensive player and a top-tier defender. I mean, you can make a case for him as Defensive Player of the Year when he plays a full season, and those numbers just continue to trend upward. I project it trends upward once again next season, depending on where he goes. Now, if he goes to the Lakers with these 2 other superstars, numbers might dip just a little bit, but
efficiency could go up, though.
But the efficiency will go up, and I still think he is an MVP candidate.
Again, folks, those of you just now joining us, Kawhi's top 3 teams, the Clippers, Lakers, and the Raptors. Those are the 3 teams in the mix. No Dallas. I'm sorry. Dallas not in the they have the cap space, but they have never been linked to Kawhi, never got a meeting with him either. So we continue to wait on a Kawhi decision here. Maybe it comes today, maybe it comes tomorrow, maybe it never comes. And I remember the story of him going to San Diego State, where the coaching staff wasn't even sure if he was actually going to be there because he he kind of ghosted them, and then he showed up one day like for summer class, and like, okay, I guess we do have Kawhi there in the end. So, folks, if you're tired of waiting, type K if you want Kawhi to sign. I'll give some shout-outs here as well. I very much am at the K point, though. Let's go.
I'd be spamming K right now because once he's done, once he signs, once he figures out where he wants to go, of course he can't officially sign until tomorrow on July 6th, but once he figures it out, all the rest of them will fall in line. The Danny Greens, the Marcus Morrises, the DeMarcus Cousins maybe potentially. We'll kind of see what happens with him. And everybody else, it's just a trickle-down effect, and they're all just waiting on Kawhi Leonard, who's waiting to make his decision. He's taking his time. So, I mean,
clearly a lot of K's. So I will try to give some shout-outs here, folks. It's going a little quick. Monkey, Ryan, Calvin, Gabriel, Brandon, Steve, Taroko, Blunt Smoke, ooh, shouldn't have said that one. Kyle, Caro, Pod, Sai, Gabrielle, Nashawn, Yeet TV, The Kid Gamer, It Doesn't Matter, Bob, Manuel, Ninja, Luke, Coop, Jay, Jesus Shuttlesworth is watching, thank you, Ray Allen, Chris Jones, Christian, Matt, like 4 different Matts there, Bailey, a bunch of different Jeffs, Brandon, Ken is in there, Luke, thank you guys all very much. We're all in agreement there. Okay. Now, let's head to some of the other reports out there.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
do not use that word report.
Other claims, RD Ambition, who pretty sure, by the way, is Jeannie Buss's nephew, from yesterday says tomorrow it'll happen. I'll also make note, Chris Carter says that too. And Carter, we know, actually has ties to his camp.
Yeah, hey, maybe this is just Chris Carter tweeting from a burner account and then also saying it on live TV, which would make a lot of sense. But yeah, look, this guy's broken news before, apparently. I don't know where the rumor is. There ties to Jeannie Buss's nephew?
No, the report is it's literally his nephew.
I know, but
or
why?
Nephew.
Is there like reasoning behind it, or is it like just because?
Because RD is the initials of Jeannie Buss's nephew.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I will make note, you guys brought it up a bunch on one of our previous live shows. You were like, it's already announced, and this is what you guys were referring to, where Kawhi with Lakers was officially a done deal, and that was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So, again, if you guys know the time and the date of the Kawhi announcement, feel free to email us if you get it exactly right before it's announced. You guys can't send an email like, let's say it gets announced at like 1 o'clock Eastern time, and then you guys email us at 1:05, 1 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's not how it works there, guys.
If you're smart, you'll make like 15 burner account emails and send in just a million different times, just guessing when Kawhi will decide.
Don't give it away. Also, Paul PG13 says, bet money you won't shout me out. Pay up. Venmo's at whatgoingdowny.
They never do. They're all cowards.
Someone with the username 12:22 p.m. says Kawhi makes a decision tomorrow at 1:54 p.m. Central Time. First off, you should have matched up with your username. That would have been funny. Also, email Kawhi@chatsports.com. Now, if he picks the Lakers, they do still kind of need to fill in the rest of the roster.
Do they? They could literally just run this out and be
fine. Could they though?
I mean, I think they could. Not in reality. They do need to sign other players because we've seen the super teams fall apart before. We thought, hey, once the Warriors got DeMarcus Cousins, there should be no point in watching the NBA. They lose. The Miami Heat don't win it the first year. They created their big three. Other things can happen. So yeah, they definitely need to fill it out. And look, they'll get a bunch of veterans that want to come in and play for a championship on minimum contracts, and then it'll be just fine for them.
All right, folks, we do have a giveaway for you guys as well. Head over to chatsports.com/NBA now. Use the promo code you see, ChatNBA. After you sign up and deposit, place your first bet. Go ahead and email promo@chatsports.com. That is promo@chatsports.com, and we'll get you guys hooked up with a new jersey. And these are legitimate NBA jerseys, not like the knockoff ones there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get a free jersey. You can't get any better deal than that. Just go get it done. Let us know about it, and then tell us which jersey you want. We'll hook you up here at Chat Sports. Email us promo@chatsports.com.
Feel free to shout out what jersey you want, by the way, in the comment section.
Yeah.
We'll give some shout outs there as well. The Raptors, meanwhile, if they bring back Kawhi, regardless of what happens with Danny Green, it ends up being a very similar core. Kyle Lowry, Marc Gasol, Pascal Siakam, and Kawhi there all fits.
Yeah, look, it's the championship team. I mean, you got to think they're the favorite to come back next season and possibly win it again.
Has to be.
With Toronto. If they're all healthy, like, think about it. Kawhi wasn't healthy the entire season. You get him next season fully healthy, it's pretty remarkable. So I like what Toronto has, and you got to love what they have if they get Kawhi. I think they could also pick up some veterans on minimum contracts.
Also, shout out here, the Sports Geek wants a Jimmy Butler Miami jersey. Someone just said he wants a JaVale McGee jersey. Love it. Also, shout out Chris Jones, who says he wants a Tom Downey jersey, which I do have one, by the way, from my playing days. Also, people are spamming Zaza again.
Yeah. That's,
love it.
Nothing new. It happened before we even got here live on air. Like,
yeah, that was all my fault. I typed Zaza to trigger Jimmy there.
Yeah.
All right, so the report from Chris Broussard, by the way, was that Drake was heavily involved in the pitch. I'll make note, by the way, Drake was not in Toronto when Kawhi was also in Toronto. So, okay, read between the lines there, folks. But who's the better rapper, Drake or Snoop Dogg?
Look,
D or S?
It depends on what you like, but I'm a Drake guy myself over Snoop. I honestly, I could sing you, I could probably recite lyrics of Snoop songs. I couldn't actually name any. Drake is.
I feel like this is almost a how old are you question.
That's exactly what it is.
Like if you are a little bit on the younger side, you probably go Drake there. If you're a little bit on the older side, I think you go more with Snoop.
Or you're like someone who's like, oh, I don't like all the mainstream rappers. I like all the old school guys, and that's why you like Snoop, which is fine. I mean, I'm not bashing Snoop at all. I think he's a good rapper.
Drake was winning at the beginning, but the S's are flowing in now.
I think I'm
gonna give it to Snoop.
Our older crowd's rolling in here early morning on Chat Sports. That's what's going on there.
All right, folks. The Clippers, meanwhile, they have a good bench, is what I'll call it, around Kawhi.
Yeah, I think they're the most well-rounded team. Maybe the Raptors still, but like
that's true.
Overall, the Clippers have the depth. Like Shai Gilgeous, Patrick Beverley, two great guards. Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, both 6 Man of the Year candidates. I think they still try to bring in a center to replace Montrezl Harrell, so Harrell can continue to come off the bench.
Boogie?
No. Gallinari.
Gallinari's
still on the team. I think they may look to trade him. And then they got, Shaman's a good shooter off the bench too, and they just traded for Mo Harkless. So good team there for the Clippers.
All right, so here are, again, Kawhi's top 3 teams. It is the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Raptors. That is in no particular order, by the way. So which team will Kawhi sign with? Let us know in the comment section. Type R for the Raptors, C for the Clippers, L for the Lakers. I'll give some shout-outs here. Speak the Truth says the Clippers. Robbie YouTube says Lakes, because the E was an S there. Shaquille says Lakers. Tommy says Lakers. 969 says Clippers. Now it's mostly L's and R's coming in. I'll make note, and maybe this is just a user error, but I feel like there are more C's in there this time around.
Yeah, maybe the longer he holds out, the more people are starting to feel like he could go to the Clippers. I don't think it's likely. I think it's darn near impossible at this point that he ends up on the Clippers because we just haven't heard anything that indicates he has any sign of interest. I think it's the Raptors or the Lakers. I'm still putting my L for Lakers here.
All right, folks, so keep those votes flowing, R, C, or L.